The snake. 99% success. Yes. Ah, that was so cool. Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork and life lessons from anime. I'm Coach Donnie, and I'm an art teacher, former animator, volleyball coach, and volleyball player. In this video, I'll be reacting to Blue Lock Season 2, Episode 10. Can't believe we're almost done with Season 2, and I'll eventually catch up with all of you who have already finished Season 2 right now. Notice that I'm wearing a new Tall Ones jersey because I just came back from the VLA Western Cup, which is similar to a semi-professional volleyball league that I compete in year-round. And if you want to watch a short volleyball player compete against giants, make sure you check out my videos on my other channel, Elevate Yourself, for all of our game videos. One thing I never thought I would say is I actually am starting to like Ego, but not until the last 3 or 4 episodes where you really got to see his true coaching ability. And even though he's just managing the team, managing players and actually managing egos is really the highest level of coaching. And I'm not sure if it's just because I'm a coach myself or if anyone else started to like Ego. Let me know in the comments below. I want to thank all of you who responded to my community post about starting a live stream gaming session, and I'm really excited to start gaming again, especially to play one of my all-time favorite classic games, Diablo 4. If you've been enjoying my videos, please click that like button and subscribe for my weekly anime reaction videos. Now let's get this Blue Lock party started. Isagi stretch right here. When you're up by 1 point, you gotta stretch your shoulders. I like how his bangs are kind of floating in the wind. You guys see that? So one, his sleeve is just gently kind of swaying in the wind. And then his bangs up there. Man, those eyebrows are crazy. Not just eyebrows, the eyelashes, sorry. I like the eyeliner though, that kind of gives him some character, and we got the cat eyes. But the eyelashes are like little furry balls. They're not just, I mean, if you look at your own eyelashes, they're really just individual strands. But for him, it's like a whole head of hair growing on his eyelids. That's intense. I thought something looked interesting about him. Yes, that's right. I forgot they actually got in a fight. Trying to get under his skin. We'll see if it works. This is a good coaching move, by the way, by the other team, by the national team. Throwing in X Factor. That's right, that's what I always say. The team that makes the last adjustment will win the game. That is so true for any sports, because great competitors are constantly studying patterns, then exploiting those patterns, and then the opponent, if they're good enough, will now start to respond with their own changes, their own patterns. It's just kind of back and forth. And definitely the last one, and it's going to be Isagi, the hero. I like this little electric guitar here. Start this. Yes, the green flame is on. The subs take to the stage, so it's not just the bangs that are taking the stage, but maybe subs on Blue Lock's team. Whoa, dang. Maybe that's his special move, the Berserk. Oh, he's not even just playing with the team, he's just going pure solo. Stealing the ball, cutting his own teammates off. By the way, this reminds me of when in Kuroko no Basket, I forgot who the sub is, the really nervous guy, but they just needed someone to just change the rhythm because Saturn and the other team, they were losing and Saturn was in a bad rhythm, the other team was in a good rhythm. And so when you throw in somebody that's totally different, it will throw your team off in a good way, but also the opponent because they are now, like the pattern they were tracking is now kind of funky. So it kind of reminds me of that where he's shaking it up on both sides. Oh, he's just scoring right away? Or is he passing it? Okay. Oh, he's not gonna pass. Oh, he does pass. Ooh, pink flame. Ah, that's a poster right there with that green flame. This is a nice track. Kind of reminds me of a rave. So, does Sae also want to score? Or is he just gonna pass it to Shidou? Ah, these sound effects are so good. It sounds like Arab's jet plane just zooming past each other. Ooh, with cherry blossom petals coming off his wings. Okay, so he steals it. Oh! Oh no, does he kick his toe? Maybe Shidou's gonna be beating somebody up. Eye hiding gnome. Mr. Pest. Oh, so he listens to somebody. Don't make me any more disappointed than you. Oh, maybe something's wrong with his toe. Nice defensive. Oh. Alright, let's read this. When this music gets kind of like intense and eerie, you know something important is happening. Sae's movements and Shidou's-kun's off the ball running. I read what they were doing and pinpointed the most dangerous spot, but maybe he knew he couldn't catch up to it, and if he didn't follow him, he would have scored. Even though he saw it, he couldn't anticipate it. I heard a crack. Was I the only one that heard a crack on his toe? It's the ultimate decoy. Uh-oh. So he still wants to stay on the court or the field. Man, realizing his new role. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps with this music and this kind of lava heat emanating type of filter. So Isagi has inspired other people to evolve and change. But eventually he's probably going to get subbed off. I wonder who that guy is if he's rooting for Blue Lock.
お前の蹴りたいコースはめんどくさい弟が邪魔してる。近いし多いな。お前も蹴るコースねえだろ。うっせえ。俺が取ったフリーキックだ。
Is Sae gonna take it from him?
それが最善の手か。あ？お前にはそのくらいの選択肢しか見えねえのかって聞いてんだ。現実的に可能なプレーと理想的なやりたいプレー、その2つが交わるギリギリを狙え。インスピレーションを止めるな。
Don't kill off your inspiration.
お前の最高のゴール。
So he's coaching him, but is Shidou receiving it though?
しびれること言うね、サエちゃん。じゃあ必殺技思いついちゃったよ。
So he inspired something in him to figure out a path to score.
ついてこれんのか。俺を誰だと思ってる。夢を見ろ悪魔。俺が魔法をかけてやる。あらあら、俺死んでる。
あらあら。
キュンです。
Heartthrob was not the word I was expecting in that moment. Oh. Maybe he's gonna get past to shoot the feint. Oh, I love this like speed battle with Shigiri. It's like DDR music. Oh man, this animation and music is so good together, especially with the sound. Is he fast enough? Oh, just outside of his reach. And that's probably the size precise kicking. That was cool here because it shows how forceful and how fast and how like intense these people are moving that there's always a delay. They're moving so fast that it has to decelerate. Great animation. Even though that's CG, someone still got to program that and understand the physics. And I like on this accidental freeze frame that he's got his wings coming out, the pink wings. I'm gonna screenshot this. This would be a cool wallpaper right here. Oh, and the wings are rotating with this body. Dragon Driver! Can he block it? The ultimate combo. Oh, no reaction. The Carnival of Genius and the Devil. Woo! Alright, I gotta rewind it. I was so distracted by how good the animation was. I didn't really get to enjoy that whole moment. And the music, man, the music's just sucking me in. Oh, and the screech of like the eagle sound in that moment. And the 3D, and I love how his face is so shadowy. Ooh. And his tongue sticking out like Michael Jordan. Boom, boom, boom. And then they pump up the music as everyone's cheering. Ah, she's not drinking her champagne anymore. Dude, even when this guy is in the stands, he's still got his veins popped out. I love how his wings are still coming out. His furry eyebrows. Ooh, and he gets to just take in the glory. I understand why people get so crazy after goals. They just get to soak in the whole crowd. High on brain juice. Two pump chump.
化学反応エグすぎんだろ今のセットプレー
Alright, let's look at this
自
analysis.
分のイメージする打ちたいポイントに全力で向かったそれを読んだ
Join our channel memberships and be a part of an exclusive, interactive community where you'll receive early access to all my reaction videos 5 days before they are released. Behind the scenes content, members only polls, monthly live stream watch parties, and uncensored reaction videos with 100% opacity and original anime audio for an extra level of enjoyment. You'll also receive exclusive loyalty badges and custom emojis made just for members. So click that join button below to enjoy your members only perks today.
カットに向かうでも意図しさえはちぎりの速度指導の欲しいシュートポイント
Yeah, anticipating the speed and distance is the key to
それら
any
全ての
sport.
条件を一瞬で判断して針の穴を通すパスを出した
Yeah, the great athletes read the game well, not just
全
react.
ての条件を一瞬で
Oh, another puzzle piece coming together for Isagi.
反射のプレーそして指導のジャンピングボレーもあんなのは脳と体で反射しなきゃ打てない
How is he going to level
反
himself
射か
up?
ける反射だ意図しさえと指導流星の超人的プレーが重なり合って今のゴールが生まれたブルーロックが扱いきれなかった指導のイメージそれを見抜いて
Let me think about that. Blue Lock couldn't handle Shidou's vision. Okay.
が扱いきれなかった
Like
指導の
literal
イメージ
vision or vision for how the team should be. But Itoshi Sae saw through it and responded with an exquisite
一発
pass.
回答の
So he knew how to use Shidou's skill.
しかもこの二人にとってこれはまだ序章いいね下松家兄気に入った後でアカウントを教えて
Oh, I see why he calls him long lashes on the bottom, because he has long eyelashes below. That's so funny. Sae has long lashes below his eyes, and then Shidou has long lashes. I mean, there's really a whole head of hair above the eyelids, but they kind of, I guess they complement each other there. Maybe there's other synchronicities.
決めたら考えてやる言ってね
He knows how to entice him
食い止めな
to
きゃ
do more.
一気に逆転されて試合ごと飲み込まれるぞちぎる
Uh-oh. Oh no, his knee's acting up. Maybe he had to push like 100% at that last play. This is great perspective with the shoe really big and then his head small, just to, when they make the perspective extreme, is to add intensity and drama to that moment here, which makes sense here. Oh no.
これからなのに
Ooh, let's see what Ego, I can't wait to see Ego's move and how he manages this moment.
足首を負傷したセンターバックと
He sees
スプリ
everything.
ント回数最多の俊足サイドバックのスタミナ切れそして意図しさえと指導流星によって生まれ変わった
Yeah, Shidou has given new energy. It's time for the bench of Blue Lock to give new energy.
使う時だ
Who's he gonna bring?
わかりました誰を投入しますか
バランスは崩された必要なのはゲームを締める役割だ
Someone that physical, like someone to be solid. Ooh, who's he gonna bring in?
膝は大丈夫なんだな
We gotta bring in 2 people.
すまん後半始まったとこ
Oh,
ろ
maybe Mr. Glam to replace this guy? Because they need someone glam on the field.
ブランクだなサッカーを諦めるためとか言って逃げようとしたツケがこんな大事な
This
時に
piano
回って
music is
きやが
so
った
so tragic.
情けないもっとずっと ちゃ
Mm.
んと
So he's regretting the moment he stopped playing that didn't prepare him for this moment.
お前は
You always have regret when you feel like your body's given out.
クソがせっかく面白くなってきたのに
おっと、ここでブルーロックイレブン選手交代です。一気に2枚変えますね。
Ah,
ちぎり氷馬選手
ah.
3番ニコ
That
リッチ
CG
選手を下げて
That
14番
CG animation is
ちぎり氷馬選手
distracting.
3番ニコ一輝選手を下げて
All right.
14番
Hiyori, so Hiyori has good teamwork and good chemistry with Isagi. Reo should have good chemistry with Nagi, so this would be
三影レオ
interesting.
選手と16番日和陽選手を投入します
And maybe Reo to be able to imitate people and to keep things normal, not too crazy.
お疲れニコあとは頼みます
I love how they're teammates now, even though they competed so hard during Blue Lock. What an interesting balance. You got someone really nice coming in, and then Shidou, someone like really angry and selfish. That should balance out like Shidou's heat. Now, Chugiri is just frustrated with himself.
ありません。
泣くぐらいなら最後まで走れる体でフィールドに立て。
Oh.
バカが。その悔しさが This is like, it can seem like Ego's being really mean, and I don't think I would ever say this to a player, but I think at the professional level, I think it's appropriate to communicate this message in a way that maybe Ego already knows that this is the way you should talk to Chigiri, because he's observed their personalities and it seems like every move he's made so far has been pretty spot on. But this isn't important for every athlete that reaches this point, and I always tell the athletes that I train that by the time you realize you wish you would have worked harder, it's too late. Now, I'm not saying that Chigiri is lazy. He just lost his passion for soccer and gave up a little bit for however long, maybe 1 or 2 years. And it was only recently did he reignite his desire to want to play, especially the breakthrough in Blue Lock. Now, even though he started training hard again, you can't make up for years of lack of training, because as you're training, it takes a lot of effort to get to a certain level, and then just to improve a little bit more, it takes like twice the effort to just increase about 1% more. And so for him to regress and for him to understand and like regret, I think regret is one of the most important and powerful human emotions that could drive us to not make those same mistakes and to learn from it. But this is true. I mean, I think Ego is really pointing something very important out.
さあ、ここでブルーロックは2人変えてポジション変更してくるみたいですね。
そうですね。
そうですね。I could do this guy's voice.
後半10分。この交代でどう修正してくるのか。
I wonder if announcers in Japan actually sound like this guy too. So he's like the mother on the field.
戻ってきたぞ。
Reo.
あいつのいる。
He gets to play with this buddy. And someone in the fan comments said something really perceptive, that Reo is probably living vicariously through Nagi. So thank you for mentioning that. But that makes, like, I've been trying to make sense of the relationship for a while, but that makes the most sense as to why Reo never wants to surpass Nagi. Wait, what do you say? Did I make you wait? And they do a good job of making this feel like a really close brotherhood versus like a romance. Wow. And he feels a little bashful. And then he's trying to use an excuse to fix his hair so he doesn't blush. Oh, his eyes changed. Look at that. So he went from normal eyes to Bururoka eyes. Look at that. Oh, this game's going to overtime. Shitteru. Practicing my Japanese.
次の1点が試合を左右する。ここが。
I think it's just so cool that Isagi is one of the leaders of this team.
前線に日和が投入された時の戦術変更。それは練習で積み重ねてきたブルーロックの攻撃オプション。今まではリンを中心に全員が走り回ることで、それぞれが止まることなく連続で個人技を発揮する。
I love that little piano coming in. I'm definitely downloading this track. So now Isagi has to reevaluate his puzzle pieces.
別にかまへんよ、タトゥー班。僕は忍者でも俊足でもないから。他で勝負する。
Yeah. Ooh, that was cool. With the music climaxing to this part, that was crazy.
勝負するね。
Boom. Wow, I gotta time my bass drop better.
他で勝負するね。
Ah, I missed it. I'm gonna do it.
他で勝負するね。
Ah, I'm so bad at this.
他で勝負するね。
Oh. Ah, forget it.
日和に求められるのは1対1でかわすプレーじゃ
We have ice circulating. Maybe that's the energy that Hiyori gives off.
むき出しにするだけが エゴじゃないで。
Oh,
アウトサイド
outside boot.
遅いとか通すやんけ
So maybe he already, maybe precision is his specialty.
だけやないし。
ほな見せろやお前の非凡
Oh, passing it right back at
なん
him.
かうるさいカラスやな。
近い距離感のスイッチで敵の強をつい
I was really enjoying that last track.
リーで溜まるこの一瞬日和の冷徹で正確な左足に反射しろ
So precision with that left foot. Oh, his ice flame is on. Oh, who's he passing it to? Itoshi?
狙いは愛しにの奥から
Oh, to Nagi.
ぼっつぁん、ひよりん。
ごちそうさまは俺を食ってから言えやる気なしトラップ小僧
上。
Yeah.
オーベルマン超じゃん。せっかくリンをおとりにして裏抜けたのに。
Ah, so Nagi used Rin as bait.
やべ、どうしよう。鳥間飛ぶ。空いてるとこ。
What the heck did he hit that with? His butt?
鳥間飛ぶ。
Okay, I think he did.
そこしかねえ。お前なら
Oh, maybe Rin's gonna come in and cut it off.
ストライカー
Oh, to Isagi.
来たぜずっと
Behind Rin. A space behind Rin.
ダイレクトシェ
Direct a shot. Oh no.
首をつけに来てやったぜ
Damn.
ハイクなんでいる
How did he see
今変え
that?
たばっかのフォーメーションとアドリブのナギの裏パスだぞ一番最初に反応した俺より先に届いた
And Isagi didn't even hesitate.
見られてるテリトリーじゃ俺の能
So
力
maybe how does he stay out of the range of Aiku?
カウンター警戒
さすがキャップ。頼むよジーニアス。
けどシドへのパスやここで
I love how they're synchronizing the music because so the syncopation of the piano and the drums, they kind of come in with each frame of the person. Listen closely.
けどシドへのパスやここで阻止行くぞレ
いいか
Ooh, Rayo's coming in.
お前を投入する理由はただ一つ指導を止めるという
Wow.
役割だ
Is Rayo's defense that good?
言われた通り試合中ずっと見てましたから敵の
So he's been studying on this on his own.
能力を
Maybe he did a separate scouting session with Ego.
二人の位置を常に視野に捉えろまだドリブル
Ooh, that's such an eerie dinosaur sound.
引き出せないまだ連動来る
A combo. He sees it. Oh, Rayo's big moment. What's that little snake? Ooh. Is that Rayo's snake or is that Shido's snake?
は
あれは俺の動き
Oh, that's right. Rayo's the ultimate copy, just like Kisei from Kuroko. The snake. 99% success. Yes.
この試合で
Ah, that was so cool. A lizard chameleon. The chameleon defense.
かっこいい。
Alright, we gotta watch that again. That was sick.
成功。
First of all, the music. Alright, I'm just always so distracted by good animation here and bad animation. Look at that vein popping out of Shido's quads. And it's that detail, it doesn't, like, you don't notice it consciously, but great animation is noticed, is felt. And the way you feel it is by all those subtle details that you might not see, but your brain processes it without your conscious brain. And you know this feels extra intense, meaning you're mainly focusing on the eyes. But in the background, your brain knows that you got Bachira's face intense, and you got a vein popping out of the quad, man. And then silence for the snake defense. The coil wrapping around Shido.
あれは俺の動き
99%コピー成功
Ah,
この試合での俺
breaking
の役
through.
割
I wonder if that's what a chameleon actually sounds like.
いいよレオ。かっ
Oh wow, even if Nagi's impressed, that means Reo's met his goal to impress Nagi. Tongue sticking out like a chameleon.
ブルーロックアディショナルタイム。
イサギさんはよく来るんですか？
Ah, a little halftime show.
いえ全然ヨイチが好きなだけで、うちは親二人ともサッカーには疎くて。
同じです。私も未だにオフサイドのルール意味わかんないし。
ほんとそれ永遠の謎ですよね、オフサイド。
Yeah, that's
そう
true.
ですよね。
You don't have to understand the game to enjoy the elements of it.
仲良くしてくれてありがとうございます。あの子友達少なくて。
いえいえ、こちらこそ。うちのヨイチも似たようなもんです。
へえ、どんな子なんですか、ヨイチくん。
一言で言うとめっちゃビビリです。
何それ。
Yeah, that's me. I'm scared of spiders.
いきなり頭を押さえて泣き出したと思ったら、まだ降ってない雨を想像して怖がったりとか。とにかくすっごい臆病で繊細でも。
Yeah, but when you're on the field,
そんなこと感じられるなんて
feel like an
超
animal.
素敵です。天才じゃん、ヨイチくん。うちなんて真逆ですよ。太陽の色を赤とか黄色で描いてる子がいたら。
There's a very common sound in anime that like
ほら見て白色じゃん。
insects chirping a little bit.
あとすぐ全裸になるし。
うちもなってましたよ、全裸に。よく肌が擦れて気持ち悪いって脱いでしまって大変でした。
じゃあうちの息子たちは全裸フレンズですね。
ですね。
ですね。
でもサッカーがあってよかった。こうやって友達もできたし、私たちも出会えまし
Yeah,
たし。
sometimes sports does bring families together for sure. If your kids play.
おい、いたいた。そろそろ後半始まるよ、二人さん。席に戻らないと。
Oh no. Oh.
ナイスコンビネーション。
Nice combination. This episode was definitely one of the best ones so far. So much action, and I feel like I don't know if like the volume is higher on my earpods right now, but I feel like the visual animation and the still images, the voices are always, by the way, the voice acting is always good. The sound effects of the sliding on the turf, the kicking of the ball, the sound of the animals roaring, and then the silence and the music. I feel like all four elements were really in sync this episode, and that just provided such an immersive experience. Like movie quality, kind of reminded me of the Haikyuu movie where all those elements were on point, but it's so hard to synchronize all that. Like the moves were synced up with the music. You guys saw me trying to sync up if you're a music person, usually it syncs up on a quarter note like the 1 or the 3, so it must have been some upbeat, and I would have eventually figured it out, but I didn't want to keep delaying the anime for you guys. But like that was in sync. There's so many moments where they would punch the 1 or the upbeat, the music would be syncopated with things appearing on screen. So this one, I was just enjoying the visual aspect. I could care less about the story at this one. I just felt like the whole animation, like this episode is a standalone episode. Like I would just show this to somebody without knowing any backstory, and I think it would be super amazed. And those animal sounds, I love them so much. They were so good. Can't wait to watch the next episode and see what type of impact Hiyori and Reo make. They're already making a splash, and we'll see how the under 20 Japan team responds.